My name is Raquel Peck. I'm the CEO of the World Hepatitis Alliance, and I am hepatitis C free. I was diagnosed when I was very young, at around 20 years old, and I remember receiving those news with a mix of feelings, really. Disbelief, confusion, and anger even, because I had no risk factors, absolutely nothing. So how could I have possibly contracted a cancer-causing infectious disease? Surely the doctor had made a mistake, and surely that wasn't happening to me. In terms of immediate impact to my life, I would say that because of the immense gap in awareness, the huge stigma and the misconceptions around hepatitis C, I was really reluctant to tell people. And for a long time, only my immediate family knew that I had it. And what's interesting is that even after years later, I started working for the Hepatitis C Trust, which is a national UK charity. I was being asked to share my story, and the answer was always no, absolutely not. There was that immediate refusal because that fear of potential loss of friends, and even when you're thinking about the future, potential loss of prospective employers, that was too big. And I'd say that it took me around 10 years to start feeling comfortable with the idea, and really realizing that if you were going to do something to address that awareness gap, we needed more stories. And if I wasn't prepared to share mine, then how could I be possibly asking other people to share theirs? And really, in my view, positive change is not brought about by fear. I did my treatment, my interferon ribavirin treatment in 2010 for a whole year, and that was not really successful. Unfortunately, as soon as I stopped taking the drugs, my virus came back, and that was really devastating. And I remember being told at the time that I had failed treatment, and that left me in bits. And it took me a long time to really challenge that, because I didn't think I had failed anything. I really tried everything that I could. I took every single pill, I took every single injection, 52 of them to be more precise. I went through hell and back with all the side effects. And if anything, treatment failed me. The drugs weren't good enough, and this is something you see that doctors do and they don't even realize. They have this terminology, patients fail treatment, and they should be thinking about that, because that really caused an impact when it came to receiving that and dealing with that. Years later, I was fortunate enough to be able to access drugs that don't fail patients. And that's how I got my cure. And that feeling of relief and everything that came with that, the weight being lifted off my shoulders, is just something that I can't even put into words, and something that I'm very passionate about. And as the CEO of the World Hepatitis Alliance, really as well having that mission to ensure that people can experience that, and that people really can experience a life without viral hepatitis. To me, the elimination of viral hepatitis, at the time I got the news, and shortly after, meant relief, if I could put it in one word. But now, it means possibilities.